rough time, and I tried to quit everything.
Yeah.
Literally. Oh, yo, I was done.
And so in that time of quitting, what were you gonna do in place?
Nothing. I didn't want to sell a shirt. I didn't want to beat shit, Doug. I didn't want to hand pawn or acknowledge nothing. But every time I went out in the public, it was, yo, son, so where's my shirt? Where's my shirt? And at that moment, where my energy was, because of what I was going through personally, it's like I didn't want it.
Yeah.
And then I remember I stepped out of that isolation, and I linked with a group called the 300 Men. And it was kind of more for a brotherhood. Mm-hmm. And so we were going to these meetings, but after a while, I'm like, yo, I love this, but we're just talking. And I ain't never about sitting still and wasting time.
Facts.
So then I was just like, I'll make some shirts, because that's what I do.
Yeah. And
upon going to make those shirts, I sat with my guy, shout out to Jeff at ClassSickCustoms. And he was like, yo, bro, where you been for a year and a half? I missed you. And I was like, yeah, man, I'm over that Chip Doug thing, blah, blah, blah. He was just like, nah.
That ain't gonna work for him.
Yeah, and we talked. And so then I was like, all right, if I was to come back, what should I do? And he was like, there's this wave in Rhode Island where everyone's talking about love. And I was like, well, the anchor represents Rhode Island. And if we surround love anchors. So that's when I released that anchor with a heart around it. And making that shirt.
And I have seen the photo shoots to that, yes.
And making that shirt is what had helped me pour back into myself.
Wow.
And so then after coming out of that darkness, I vowed to myself to never return there.